Hello. In this video, the IPP Demonstration Sites project will spotlight the inclusionary practice of flexible service delivery, featuring a case study from Kokanee Elementary School in Woodinville, Washington. Flexible service delivery refers to the continued flexing of delivery of services and supports by educators to best meet a student's needs, while maintaining inclusion in general education classrooms. By thinking outside of the box of traditional service delivery, we're able to create an effective and meaningful learning environment for children with and without disabilities in education settings. Flexible services are important because they allow educators with opportunities to meaningfully include children with disabilities in general education settings. And further, by implementing fluid and flexible services, educators are able to maximize opportunities for intervention, as well as positive outcomes for all students. Here are 6 steps to implementation of flexible service delivery. Identify areas of support for each student in the classroom. Identify who can deliver special education services and IEP minutes. Organize the classroom in a way that allows for flexible learning and ensures that flexible learning environments are for all students in the class, not just students who qualify for special education services. Combine this information into a matrix of students, services and minutes, and professionals and educators who can deliver these minutes. Implement and continuously evaluate the effectiveness and sustainability of implementation of services and minutes and supports for students. As a team, discuss implementation of services. If needed, problem solve delivery of those services to maximize outcomes for students. And a key phrase to remember, be flexible. At Kokanee Elementary, staff and faculty are dedicated to delivering services and supports for students in an effective and meaningful way. Often this means continuous attention and conversation to the services and supports provided for their students and ongoing evaluations of their effectiveness. The staff and faculty at Kokanee Elementary collaborate together regularly to identify services and minutes for each one of their students, who is providing these minutes, and the outcomes of these services. They seek not only to provide effective services that are producing academic, social, and behavioral outcomes for students, but to do this in the least restrictive environment. By implementing flexible service delivery, Kokanee is able to promote inclusion and meet the needs of their evolving students. The staff and faculty at Kokanee have developed consistent protocols to assess their intervention for students, make changes, and evaluate the outcome of these changes. As a team, educators meet together during designated times to discuss their delivery of services for each child. They read the data and outcomes, and they can alter or change their delivery plans to always meet the needs of their students. What's inspiring about Kokanee is their continued dedication to this fluid and flexible process. The expectation of the staff and the faculty is that plans to support children will change through the year as sustainable best practices are identified. This team recognizes that there are times when an identified delivery of service might not be the most effective it can be, and these educators work together and collaborate to pivot consistently, always working to achieve the best outcomes from services and supports provided. We would be remiss to not discuss the importance of ongoing effective collaboration and coordination of services. In successful implementation of flexible service delivery at Kokanee Elementary, staff and faculty have worked hard to establish a safe, trusting environment among educators. This team recognizes their common goal of developing and implementing meaningful support and services for students with disabilities in general education, and they work together to meet that goal. Lastly, implementation of flexible service delivery at Kokanee is one example of this team's dedication to their continuous path of learning and implementing inclusionary practices. This team has established a culture that values learning from mistakes and uses that learning to alter and adapt delivery of interventions to best meet the needs of each student. As educators, the staff and faculty at Kokanee acknowledge that they are always learning. The implementation of flexible service delivery exemplifies this as they seamlessly engage in continuous evaluation and problem solving of their services to effectively serve all their students. Here are additional resources to learn more about flexible service delivery. If you'd like to learn more about Kokanee's flexible delivery model, please visit both their initial and deep dive webinars at ippdemosites.org.